All right, hello, good morning, good evening, and good night. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic because in today's video, what we're doing is we are going to be calculating the yields of 5 or 6, what do we got? 5 different companies right here with a wide variety of current yields. We're going from very low yielding 0.81% to 117.45% yield from the Yield Max funds, which is Coney. So what we're doing in this video is we are going to see how much money we need for $1,000 every single month in a wide range of dividend yields. So if that does sound good, please do remember to subscribe and stick around. We are currently stuck at 3,649 subscribers. If you guys want some similar videos to like we create, which are all around money, dividends, increasing your monthly and annual income, please do remember to subscribe. It's free and the videos are only going to give you more ideas. Just like this one where we are talking about how much money we need in order to build $1,000 a month portfolio every single month. So what we're doing is let's get right into it. So we're starting with Microsoft right here, Microsoft Corporation, and I have everything kind of mapped out right here. And what we could do is take Microsoft's dividend and using our calculator here. So they currently have a dividend of 0.81%, not even a full percent, just to give you a real comparison of how much income these yield max funds really generate, and even other stocks like Dynex Capital, which pays a 12% dividend. But let's get into it. So we're talking about $1,000 every single month. Well, if we want $1,000 every single month, we need to multiply that by 12. That's going to give us our full year. And when doing this, what we need to do is we need to divide by our dividend amount, which is 0.81. So this is how much money we are going to need. We are going to need $1,481,481. So as you can see, an absolutely ridiculous amount of money in order to earn $1,000 from Microsoft. Now, Microsoft is known to be more so a growth stock. Over the past, like you can see here, like 30-40 years, Microsoft has appreciated very well. It obviously has a much lower dividend and does have some good dividend growth, but coming in at 0.8% for a dividend, that is going to require almost $1.5 million invested in order to reach that $1,000 a month goal. Now that is a lot of money. And really jumping 6 times here, we're going to AT&T. All these dividends are going to be racking up till we get to some really high dividend yields, but we're looking at about 6.72% from AT&T. Now, actually what I want to do is I'm just going to put down roughly 1.5 million just so that we have it here and it's in our brains. We could do a little comparison. So now we're taking that $12,000 once again, and we are going to divide by AT&T's dividend, which is 6.72. So let's put that down, 672. So we are going to need a significantly less amount. We need $178,571. Still a massive amount in order to earn $1,000 a month. AT&T is a quarterly paying stock, and so this dividend would be have to be split over that 3-month period or so, but you would be receiving $1,000 if you were to put in $178,500. So what we're going to do is we're going to roughly round that to about $180,000. So just kind of keep this in perspective here. We'll put a nice little dollar sign just so we know we're dealing with dollars and not pesos or anything like that. So nothing wrong with pesos, but you know what I'm saying? We got dollars. We got big bills out here. Now we're talking about Dynex Capital. So Dynex, once again, doubling our dividend from AT&T. We're looking at about a 12.3% dividend. Now when doing this in the calculator here, we're putting our 12,000, our annual dividend income once again, and we're doing 1.123. This is going to be our dividend percent. And you could see here, now we are basically reducing our cost basis by half when we're doubling our dividend, which makes sense. So now we only really need about $97,500. We'll call it roughly $100,000. But you know what, for the sake of this video, we're going to call it 97.5, just to be right on point. So 97.5 right there. Okay, so as you can see, with the dividends increasing, we need significantly less amount of money, or sorry, with the dividends increasing, we need a significantly less amount of money. With the dividends decreasing, we need a lot more money. So let's get really into the high dividend yields right here. So we're talking about the Yield Max Tesla Option Income Strategy ETF. Current dividend yield here, it says 73% roughly, but I want to take the lowest dividend percent mentioned. So we're going with the 60.9% dividend yield. Now I'm putting this into the calculator. This is going to be a significant change from the current previous one, Dynex Capital, of 12%. You're going to see that roughly in a second. So we got 609. That's our dividend yield right there. And we are only going to need $19,704. Now this is to receive $1,000 every single month. So we got 19,704. And I'm going to be exact on these ones, so there's no confusion. But as you can see, YieldMax, in their long-term chart history, they have depreciated. So although they are bringing in $1,000 every single month with only $19,000 invested, one thing to keep in mind is that share price. You could reinvest, and that will only boost your, not only your dividend yield, but your monthly income, and it will kind of help to offset this price decline here. But it's another thing to think about when you're also buying a stock, not only how much you're putting in to receive a dividend, but also how much the stock could potentially depreciate. Now, going into a stock that actually hasn't really depreciated, it's only really gone up. We're talking about Coney. You can see over the max chart history, it had a little bit of a stagnant period, but then really rebounded nicely as Coinbase, the underlying stock, performed really well. So you can see here, it's a stock that's appreciated well, and it's a stock that has paid out 117% dividend. Now, some people might be saying this isn't necessarily sustainable. I do think roughly about a 70% dividend is probably sustainable for Coiny, but it totally depends how the underlying stock coin performs. And recently it's performed very well, and that's why we're seeing this massive dividend jump here and obviously 117% yield. So with this, we are going to put this into the calculator and let's see exactly what we need. So we got 12,000 divided by, we're going 1 because we're over 100%, 0.1745. This is going to be Coiny's dividend yield. So you could see here, if you invested $10,217, you could be receiving $1,000 every single month. So let's put that in right here. 10 to 17. 10 to 17. Perfect. So this is kind of what we're looking at if we want to earn $1,000 every single month from these 5 different stocks or ETFs. We're looking at about 1.5 mil for Microsoft. We're looking at about 180,000 from AT&T. We're looking at about 97,500 from Dynex Capital, which pays about a 12% dividend. And then when we jump to the real high income payers, we're looking at about $19,000 from TSOY and about $10,000 from Coney. Now, one thing that is crazy is I know there is a YouTuber who invested about 1.7 million into Coiny, and I know this isn't really a part of the video, but I do want to see exactly how much that is a return on his investment, to be honest, because I just find that very interesting. So we're going to do 1.1745. So if you were to have invested 1.7 million, you're looking at almost $2 million in income from Coiny, and then also that appreciation. That is a killer investment. That is an insane return. Those dividends would compound extremely fast. And that is really the power of these Yield Max funds when obviously they do perform the right way and you reinvest those dividends. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video and it showed you guys how much you could earn from your investments, your dividend investments. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please do remember to subscribe if you did enjoy. We're up to 3,649 subscribers. I hope you guys do take care. I hope you guys stick around, and I will see you guys in the next one.